My weakness. Fuck yeah, goddamn, I love that song.
Oh, yeah, definitely good jam right there.
Man, every time we start a fucking podcast, I'm going to keep saying the same thing because I do really fucking love that song. That song's so awesome.
Definitely. It's fitting for the show.
Oh, yeah. All right, everybody, welcome to the dumbest podcast on your desk. I am Manny McDoucherson.
And I'm Clayton Kegg.
We're actually getting better at this.
A little bit. Well, maybe you are.
Oh, okay.
I'll take it.
Oh, God, that was awesome. Oh, man. So, how you been, dude? How's things?
Hey, man. I'm hanging in there, just like anybody else.
Yeah, inflation's a bitch, but we're not going to get into politics.
That's really not part of the show now.
Well, I don't know. I've been great over the last week. I've had a really crazy time at my regular job. Dude, the fucking fabrication that I actually had a chance to do over the last fucking week has been amazing and been really cool.
That's right. He's an interior decorator.
You're damn right. And proud of it. There is nothing wrong with being an interior decorator.
Well.
Okay. He just gave me that look like, yeah, I'll take your word for it, buddy. Oh, man.
Man, so I got a good one for us today. And this one is still to this day unsolved. Got a nice
Spawned
little...
a ton of movies, the name of a fucking metal band, and plenty of, well, at least one metal album shirt I'm wearing of right now.
Yes, sir.
And it's, I'm not going to steal your thunder. I almost did.
Today we'll be talking about Elizabeth Short, otherwise known as the Black Dahlia.
Yeah.
Oh, this is... Oh, you're damn right about that. It's definitely a train wreck.
That's awesome.
Oh, man. Just everything that went into this investigation from the murder itself. Everything's brutal, and it's definitely a train wreck to see how they just failed. How the police failed to solve this, and we'll get more into that later.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Elizabeth Short was born July 29th, 1924, and she brutally died January 14th or 15th, 1947. Brutally. And the time of death was never clarified, but they do believe it's between the 14th and 15th. That's the best they can narrow it down.
Well, forensics at that time was what it was.
Non-existent.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And I mean, you're not wrong there, but it's like, even now, there's not really much they can go back and look into, and,
Yeah.
That's weird to me, considering there's other cases that they've used, like, DNA for, and, like, how could they not go back now and find more? That question stood out the whole time I did this, by the way. Oh, yeah. I've lost my place again. This seems to happen a lot. It really does.
Well, that's going to change.
Yes, hopefully soon.
Yeah. Hopefully 2 days from the actual date of this recording.
Yeah. It would be nice, because, yeah. But at any rate...
y'all might remember in an earlier episode where I said... and I was actually re-listening to this episode recently, too. Where I said, paraphrasing myself, which is even more hilarious, you can hear great, but you can't see shit.
And he's not wrong. He is not wrong.
Oh, my God.
You know what? I think this... I forgot which one it is. So this might even be the wrong button. Hey, it was the right one. Look at that.
Still better than that first one you had.
Oh, absolutely. That one was just terrible.
Dude.
At any rate, Short was born in the Hyde Park section of Boston, Massachusetts. She was the third of 5 daughters. Her parents were Mother Phoebe May. Her father's name was Cleo Alvin. And Cleo was a Navy troop. Sent in the Navy, I'll be honest with you, I was not able to confirm. They didn't really speak much of it. They just lightly mentioned it. Out of everything I looked at, they just lightly mentioned it.
It was like, yeah, he was in the Navy.
So he probably wasn't really much of a Navyman.
You mean seaman?
Yeah, I was trying to avoid that word.
Oh, absolutely not.
All right, seaman it is.
Mm-hmm. Got that right. Just covered in it.
Oh, good God.
Actually, I have friends who served in the Navy.
Yep, sure do. But at any rate, Cleo did build. He built mini golf courses, and at the time, surprisingly enough, he made some decent money at it. So he must have been good at it.
Oh my God! Remember mini
just
golf?
Didn't take much.
Mini golf used to be the shit. Man.
Oh yeah. But just thinking back about the time period, and he's making these courses. I mean, getting paid well for it. That seems, I don't know, kind of out there because it's like a mediocre job, really. If you think about it, like today, you wouldn't get paid that good, I don't think, to do something like that. I mean, I could be wrong.
Well, also with I can kind of see it now that you mention it, especially for the time. There wasn't really like much for people to do except to try to find stuff to go out to do, and I guess mini golf would be one of them things if you weren't a serious golfer.
Right. Yeah, well, I mean,
I think
it is still mini golf though. It's not like you're
like we're not Mythbusters, but I think it's plausible.
I'll just say it's a mini golf course, but at any rate. So he did earn good money doing this, and apparently he had money in stock. And unfortunately for him, he had money in stock because he lost almost all their life savings and everything when the stock market crashed. And this was 1929, so this is the beginning stages of what you call it? Why am I drawing the Great Depression?
There you go.
Wow.
Because for some strange reason, I still didn't know where you were going with that. But yes,
yeah, no,
gotcha.
This was the beginning stages of the Great Depression. I don't know why my brain just stroked out there for a minute, but so
was the Dust Bowl around that same time, or was that a little bit after? Oh wait, I think it was sometime in that general time period. But
well, I know this is also the era of World War II.
Oh, I think the Dust Bowl might have been before that.
Yeah, because this was I'm pretty sure.
Oh wait,
right around there. Yeah, it was World War II era at that time.
You know what? I think I'm gonna look this up. Keep going.
Alrighty. So in the 1930s, sometime again, not exactly from what I've seen, didn't give an exact stamp. Just somewhere in 1930.
Another state of not being prepared. I forgot to open my browser.
Again, 1930, Cleo did something really fucked up. He left his family in the most shitty way ever. He abandoned his car on the Charlestown Bridge and literally made everybody think he committed suicide by possibly jumping over that bridge. I don't know if that's really a money thing there, because I don't know who really wins out of this. Like, I guess him, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, he does.
Does he though? Well, maybe.
I mean, he
maybe.
Dude, he did. He essentially did. Well, he did a less harsh version of. I can't remember the guy's name, but really religious man. He killed his family because
MC Hammer.
No, I don't think MC Hammer killed his family.
He did not. Not that I know of. I'm just talking shit.
All right. If I remember, I can't remember the guy's name, but if I remember correctly, he killed his entire family because he couldn't provide the rich lifestyle that they wanted, and then ended up moving to Canada or something, or somewhere else in the U.S. and like lived an entirely different life. And come to find out, there was something inside the house that was worth like millions and millions of dollars and could have easily handled all of his money problems. And like lived in like a big mansion and shit too. I really wish I could remember that fucker's name.
Yeah, it's not really ringing a bell with me, which is surprising. But so Elizabeth was 6 when this happened. So years later, and I do mean years later, guess who decides to try to hit up his ex-wife, or whatever they were at the time? Cleo. Out of nowhere. Everybody thinks he was dead.
No shit.
Literally 12 years later, this guy went to like Vallejo, or however the hell you say.
Vallejo?
Vallejo.
California.
There you go. Vallejo. So yeah, and he starts a whole new life. 12 years later, wants to come back to the family.
Hey, baby. You know I love you.
Now, Phoebe ultimately was like, get the fuck out of here. Fuck you.
I went to go make a bunch of money to come back and be a real husband. I just needed to go find me a good job first.
My God, this is terrible. Will somebody please stop it?
Oh my God.
But yeah, so yeah, 12 years, man. This guy's just gone, man. So, like I said, Phoebe said no, and basically moved on. So Cleo was literally done with this family entirely at this point, except for one person. He still, I guess, wanted to spend some time with Elizabeth. You know, she had actually contacted him around December 1942.
Right when she turns 18, like
That's what I'm saying. Like, this was probably days after, you know, he contacted them, and Phoebe was like, no. So I've got to believe that she knew that he contacted them, found out how to contact him.
Yep.
They worked out an agreement where she could come and live with him. He sent her $200. Now, at this time,
that's a lot of money.
That was right around $2,000 worth what it would be today.
Yeah.
You know, at that time.
that's a lot of fucking money.
Oh yeah, so she had money. She was good.
Yeah.
So she moved out to Vallejo. I believe I said that right this time.
Yeah, good job.
And
wait. How are you the fucking Mexican and you don't know how to say Vallejo? Seriously. Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. I keep saying I'm not a good Mexican.
Oh God, that's gonna keep coming back.
Oh, it will. I know
it's already circled back once. It's gonna be great.
So this is the funny part now.
This is the funny part.
Yeah, no, this is kind of a funny part, and not like a ha funny, more like that's a fucking shitty funny type thing. So she gets all the way out there. Weeks. I'm talking like 2-3 weeks in. They get in this huge fight because now she ain't doing, like, because the whole stipulation to her coming out there was so that she could make house for him and, like, basically clean his house, cook for him, and, you know, basically being kind of like a house slave, house servant, if you will.
You're my daughter, but you're going to be my wife.
Right, basically. And she started out holding that end up. And
no shit.
Yeah, within weeks, now he's mad. They're fighting like it's a bad fight. He kicks her out.
Douche. I had to say it.
So yeah, he kicks her out. Now this doesn't really faze her. Like, she just says, "Fuck it. I'm just gonna travel around and work wherever I can find something to work for a day or two and just travel."
Well, I guess at that point, wherever she lays her bra is her home.
I mean, fair enough. It's so funny that you say this because, I mean, as you'll see, it'll come across this way.
I didn't even mean it like that.
Well, that's the way some people, if not most, will take it. So
Yeah.
either way, I mean, it was good. So she ends up finally getting to this military base that she ends up trying to get, ends up working with for a while, actually. The camp, it was called Camp Cook military base. I know.
Oh my God.
But anyway, she worked there for a while. And it was said that, she didn't mind working there because, she liked the guy in uniform. Kind of seems like a every chick thing. So, that's not really news. But yeah, the servicemen, they actually really liked her too.
I bet they did.
They would actually call her Camp Cutie, and that was her name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She was getting her backbone. God damn it.
Oh, look at you. You couldn't even turn your volume down. So yeah, they called her Camp Cutie, and obviously, flirted with her and damn near did anything for her, They were entranced. But it is said that she never pursued anything with any of these men. So there was never anything of that sort. At least nothing that was recorded. Doesn't mean it didn't happen. So.
Yep, I wasn't paying attention.
I know you weren't. So after a few months, Elizabeth moved on to Santa Monica, where she soon was arrested for underage drinking. Who knew?
Really? I didn't even realize they cared about underage drinking. Yeah.
Well, she must have had to do something for them to care. Because that was my thought on it, too. I don't really think they were that strict on it back then. I mean, who knows,
Hey, are we in the 40s by this point?
I believe we are, yes.
Okay. Because this is 12 years from...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's 44 at this point.
Okay.
Somewhere in there. She gets arrested, gets taken out of jail, gets out of jail, and all of a sudden now she wants to go do modeling or acting or something. So she decides to go to Florida.
Wait, what?
Right. And it's so funny because,
well, I could see modeling specifically, but...
yeah, acting seems more like New York, California.
And she's already in California.
Right, exactly. So, yeah, I don't know. And that's it lost me too, man. When I got there, I'm like, this sounds really fucked up, but okay. So after moving to Florida, she met up with...
drug dealer. My money's on drug dealer.
Dude, how can I not give that one to you? Oh, Jesus. So she met up with Matthew Michael Gordon Jr. and apparently he was like an old fling that she had at some point.
Dude, you said Matthew Michael Gordon.
Jr., yes.
This dude has 3 first names.
Yes.
Wow. You never trust a man with 2 first names. How in the fuck do you trust a man with 3? For real.
Dude, it's so funny because I did not even actually put that together when I was doing this. I didn't even think about that.
Matthew Michael Gordon.
Yeah. I didn't even put that together at all while I did that. That's crazy.
With a name like that, you have to have money. For real. I mean, there's got to be somebody out there with 3 first names. And then that's going to be my first thing. It's just like, dude, you have 3 first names and you have a first name for a last name.
Yeah, I mean... it's an anomaly.
Wow.
Okay, so Gordon Jr., he was a U.S. Air Force officer. These two quickly fell in love. They were always together doing stuff. I'm sure they were. But the crazy part is he ended up getting called away literally, I want to say it said like 2-3 months after, they started seeing each other. But he got called away. And now I'm trying to remember where it was at. Dude, my eyes suck. I hate my eyes.
Dude, that's not the only thing that you hate. And we're talking about yourself. Not all the fucking litany of God only knows how many things you
I know
hate.
I wrote it down somewhere, and for whatever reason, I'm not finding it on my own freaking notes. So, for all intents and purposes, August 10th, 1945, Gordon sadly got shot down and died in the plane crash. So, I know I wrote down where he actually went, and I don't know where that went.
Right. Well, it would have been sometime right close to the end of World War II.
Yeah, I would assume so too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wrote it down and I ran. At any rate, so shortly after this, in fact, July 1946, so months after that, Elizabeth moved out to L.A.
Where she should have stayed the first time.
And now she meets up with an old boyfriend. this name.
What, that seaman?
No.
Okay.
No. Well, Air Force. But anyways,
wasn't she getting her back blown out in the like somewhere in the Navy?
it was like some camp. Yeah. It was some kind of camp.
Yeah. So again, seaman. I mean, I was just curious if that ex was
Well,
somebody
it might have
from
been
the
related
Navy.
to that situation. Perhaps. Who knows? It didn't mention.
Oh, God.
So,
I am
with
such
an
an
ex,
idiot.
Joseph Fickling was his name.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
It would have sounded better if it was like Finkelberg.
Private Finkling.
Yeah, I know.
So he was a U.S. Air Force lieutenant, actually. So he was a little higher up there, a little bit.
Oh, I bet he was.
Being all he could be.
I bet you was high as a kite. and I'm not talking about being in the airplane.
So she shortly after, meeting up and spent some time, she moved in with him. The living arrangement went south just as quickly as it did with Cleo, unfortunately for her.
Oh, what a shock.
Right. I mean, this is like story of her life type shit, man. Like every guy she moves in with, they're like, get the fuck out.
Oh, God. Fucking, shit, what's the name of that fucking band? Name of a Seven Dust song. Story of Your Life.
I don't know if that was Seven Dust.
Story of your life, walking through it blind, you never see the answers. Yes, that's Seven Dust.
Okay. Yeah. I stand corrected.
I'm surprised that I remember that much of the fucking song, and it just all came back to me.
So anyways, a few short weeks later, Fickling tells her to leave. And I guess he wasn't exactly very nice about it. But they did remain friends. Apparently, they did remain friends, and apparently it was still kind of a similar situation where she really wasn't, doing much, to help out or whatever, and she was like hardly there or whatever. So he's just like, get the hell out, man. Like, you just...
And she's like, "What? I'm not a basic bitch."
Dude, I can kind of see her in that time period being that version.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I ain't just gonna stay home and cook and clean for you.
yeah, I mean, it probably was very close to something like that.
You get to go off and have a job, and I'm just supposed to sit here and do what? Fuck out of here.
Oh, my God. So now, Elizabeth went on to Hollywood now. Now she's moving up in the world.
She's finally taking those steps forward after taking 5 steps backwards.
It's almost like their version of the Barbie movie.
Never seen it.
Me neither, but I gotta believe it's terrible, just like this whole story has been so far.
Wow.
So again, she went to Hollywood, And she started working in a number of places as a waitress, hostess, whatever. One place was named Florentine Gardens. It was owned and ran by Mark Hansen, and he was known to only hire pretty young women. He was also known to house the down on their luck waitresses. Yeah.
Quote.
What a nice
unquote.
guy. What a nice guy. Which he obviously took advantage of. I mean, that's kind of obvious as soon as this all unfolded right there,
Yeah.
So it goes without saying, but Elizabeth did, in fact, move in with Hansen, though it didn't take long for him to kick her out.
What a shock.
On the basis that she wouldn't sleep with him. Hey, I mean, maybe that's a lot of the reason she was getting kicked out of places. She just wasn't giving it up. Although her dad, I don't know. I don't know the story there. I don't know. And I'm not even sitting here trying to assume the story there.
You had to fucking go there. I should have knew you were about to do that, but I that's what I get for thinking.
Yeah, good times.
But honestly, what you just said is a reiteration of what I said before. She says, "I ain't no basic bitch. What do you think I am? Think I'm just gonna fuck you because I'm sleeping here? Fuck's wrong with you? Fuck out of here."
Oh, good God. I love it.
Yeah.
So Elizabeth quickly moved in with a female acquaintance named Marjorie Graham.
Oh, she probably slept with her though.
There is a chance. Because several weeks later, Graham moves back to Massachusetts, leaving her homeless again. So maybe she did, and it was just that bad for her. She's like, I'm just fucking out. That's it. Bitch can't lick a pussy.
Oh God. You know what? Like, this is getting slightly off topic, but that could be a mental health thing where but also mental health at that time, probably she was just going to end up getting a lobotomy or something anyway. But that's what they did with the, was that in that time period? Yeah, because they was doing lobotomies for a very long fucking time.
Yeah, it was a while, yeah.
Jesus. So, but that probably could have ended up happening to her if somebody fucking just kind of called her out on it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's probably kind of what happened. Well, whatever. So
I almost said don't have mental health kids.
Wow, because that's a choice.
I know, and I still said it anyway. That's the fucked up part. I still said it
You're
anyway.
lucky I don't even remember our own email address, because that wouldn't be one right at you, buddy.
Oh yeah, no shit.
So
send your emails to ClaytonKeg_420@gmail.com.
that one actually had nothing to do with me. That one was all you, man.
Send them there to whatever I said _whatever.
Again, I'm gonna have to listen to this again because I don't even remember.
Well, no, that's not a real email. Well, actually, it might be, but we're not gonna get it.
We're not even going to try that email, so you guys are just going to waste your time mostly.
I mean, waste it if you want to. It's your time.
My God, this is terrible. Will somebody please stop it?
You're not wrong.
So somehow, this is shocking because she's like a fucking cat. Always seems to land on her feet somehow.
The original Catwoman.
Maybe.
Wow.
Maybe she might have been the inspiration.
Oh my God.
Did not see that one coming. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So somehow she ends up almost immediately moving into another apartment with several other women now, who were all dancers, models, actresses. I mean,
okay.
it's Hollywood after all, I guess. I mean, Just want to know how big this fucking apartment is. I mean,
It's a very good question.
I mean, it can't be like a studio. That's gonna be ridiculous.
Oh, dude! If you don't know the story of how Hollywood actually got built and got started, it is a fucking ridiculous ass story that we're not gonna get into now because it's too fucking long.
Oh, that could be its own episode right there, just talking about the whole Hollywood stretch. Yeah, we're gonna leave that. Yeah.
Moving on. Crashed and burned right there.
That's fine.
Hey,
It happens.
send your emails to whatever I said before at gmail.com.
Again, most likely wasting your time, but it's on you. It's on you. So, again, she moves in with all these dancers. And now, and this is the part that had me thrown because I did look up, and there's like 3 things that says she was an actual actress, but then there's nothing showing that she was ever actually acting in anything. So I'm taking it because there's a lot more sources than that are saying she was just aspiring, which makes more sense, seeing how can't find nothing with her in it.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, just because of all of that she was an aspiring actress mostly at this time.
Okay. Understandable.
Yeah.
I mean, neither one of us are actors, so the only way if we could really say for sure she was an actress if back then, I don't think SAG existed back then, but if she had a SAG card, then yes, she would be definitely considered an actress.
Yeah, I think you're right though. That was long before that. So.
Oh, I'm pretty sure because even Hollywood back then was a fucking wild, wild west of horse shit. Well, I wouldn't say horse shit, but I mean it's still the same thing with the strike with the not the Screen Actors Guild, the Writing Guild, with their strike right now. They don't want to pay them their fucking due, and the higher ups didn't want to back when Hollywood originally started.
Right.
So why the fuck would they try to change that now?
Well, I mean, especially if it ain't broke, why are you going to try to fix it?
But it is broke.
Well, then they're still getting paid out of it, so what do they care?
Wow. Okay. Moving on. I would say the email address right then, but I'll save that for the next episode. Or not. I don't know.
At any rate.
God, I kind of hope y'all heard that.
That was good form. You probably should have just stayed at the mic for that one because that was impressive, buddy. Impressive.
Okay. Next, I'll open my throat more next time.
He's trying to take this somewhere else. I'm not going with it. I'm not going with this one. So, Elizabeth, that's right. We're moving on.
Almost finally.
Elizabeth didn't like to work. I mean, come on, who the fuck does? I mean, she found herself always broke and hungry, so she took an easy approach to fix this. And,
prostitution?
Semi-close. So she hopped from guy to guy that she met in bars and clubs to basically get free drinks and free meals, and every now and then these guys would give her cash and jewelry, and
she was looking for some sugar daddies.
Yeah, but again, by all accounts, even by this, they still are saying that she was never actually physically with any of them. But again, there's no proof saying she wasn't. So
you make up your own decision on whether or not she was getting her back blown out.
I mean, she could have very possibly been, but then I don't know. I'm sure they asked some of these guys and they were saying no. So I mean, why would they lie unless she was just that fucking bad? I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't with that bitch. She don't know how to do shit.
Well,
so anyways, didn't stop the guys for being eager to try, even though she didn't really put out. But she was still known to a whore because of always being around all these guys.
Yeah.
So, again, who knows, man? Who knows? And I think Elizabeth was living a dangerous lifestyle with all those men she was associating with. She definitely had a reputation that didn't look good by any means, but it would be made even more of her
page turn.
Yes. It may have made for a cause for her murder at the same time. And I think that is where we will leave off.
All right. Good old, what was her last name again?
Short. Elizabeth Short.
For some strange reason, I was thinking Elizabeth Shue, and it's like, I know that's not right.
I should have just let you say it. That would have been...
Like, what do you think it is?
Definitely should have.
Wow. But you are right, though. That is that's even a dangerous lifestyle now.
Yeah.
And it's even weirder that so much shit gets put on social media that don't get fucking tried for. Now, granted, a lot of shit on social media is garbage.
Yeah.
But when you see motherfuckers filming themselves, like literally killing people that you see on fucking, YouTube, and I don't know about YouTube because I really only fuck with Facebook. And whenever I'm on Facebook, I am looking up adorable animal videos. They're so cute. I just want y'all to know I didn't choose that sound drop, but
he doesn't hate it.
I didn't say I love it either. See, this is the time where I'm happy you don't have that that like it, love it, want some more of it.
Oh, dude, that one was also terrible. Dude, that whole sound card was terrible.
Oh, absolutely.
I was so glad to get rid of that. Actually, I'm still stuck with it, but I'm probably going to hit it with a baseball bat at some point.
I was about to say, somebody actually bought that fucker from me?
Oh, I wish. No, that thing is terrible. Now I know.
Bing, bing, bing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The laughter from, oh, God, I couldn't stop laughing when I was thinking about that earlier.
But, dude, you got your badass one, but I got one that's, for me, still pretty badass, and,
Oh my God.
Was it necessary? Absolutely not. But
honestly, I did kind of feel like I was bragging on my little fucking mixer board compared to your fucking ginormous goddamn DJ board.
Yeah, you fucking damn right.
Yeah.
Dude, it's way bigger than you think.
I'm still talking about the DJ board, man.
I know. Oh, God. Well, this one's going to end up being a little shorter than normal, but I think even with quote unquote,
Oh my God.
cold open, we don't know if we're keeping it yet. We're gonna have to listen back, see if we can cut some things out, maybe keep some things. We're probably gonna actually have to listen to that one, both of us together. But at least it's only 10 minutes, I think. So, hey, it is what it is.
10 minutes.
Yeah, we were definitely just before we started was about 10 minutes of bullshit.
Holy shit! Yeah. Dude, I didn't really. I remember you saying that you had already started recording.
Yes,
but damn, 10 minutes.
Damn near.
Damn, we were really not prepared.
Oh fuck no, absolutely not.
You did this to us.
Yes, I did, and I'm going to do it again, and I'm just going to keep doing it, and just keep doing it.
My God, this is terrible. Will somebody please stop it?
All right. Well, on that note, that's an episode, and
we hope.
This has been the dumbest podcast on your desk. I'm Manny McDoucherson. That's Clayton
I'm Clayton
Keg.
Keg.
And we're out. Whoops. That's another mistake to add to the board. I don't know. I might edit that out anyway.
Or not. Whatever.